Hi, I'm Elena of Financial Demics, where I give you the tips and tools to manage your money, increase your savings and your income, and decrease your debt. And today I am giving you an update on my 2021 money goals. Okay, so we are halfway through the year at this point, and I felt like it was a great idea to give you an update on our 2021 money goals. At the beginning of the year, I gave you 3 goals that we were working on financially. We as in my husband and I. And then I also gave you, I think it was 3 personal goals that I was also working on this year. So I want to tell you what's going on with that also. So if you see me looking at my phone, that's because I put my goals in my phone so I can always look at them and kind of stay on track. And so I'll be looking down just to make sure I'm not rambling for no reason. All right, so our first goal was to purchase another house. So I mentioned before that we have decided to stay where we currently live. So we were actually looking to purchase. It was supposed to happen last year. We know what happened last year. So we are doing it this year. So here's where we are 6 months later. We are pre-approved. Woohoo. But the market is, it's definitely a seller's market, but that's not really the problem that we are having. More so of not really seeing houses that we like. Truthfully, I think I mentioned that video that the houses here, for me at least, well, no, my husband feels the same way. A lot of them are ugly, and I'm talking about the outside. I'm just talking about the inside because I can put in the work. I don't care nothing about that. But like if you don't like the structure of the house per se, I'm not a fan of that. I can change like the cosmetic things like siding and things like that and paint brick or whatever. But if I don't like the house, period, that is a problem. And we kind of know the few styles that we like, and a lot of those homes are just not for sale right now, and a lot of houses we don't like are for sale, or the houses that are for sale were fix and flips. And nothing against those, it's just that here in the area that I live in, a lot of times you could tell that the work was shoddy. They didn't really think it through because of course they're trying to get the most money they can, which in this market I'm like, you're gonna get your money, so just do a good job. But so we're still looking at this moment. We know that a lot of houses soon are probably going to be coming on the market. So we'll see. We have a little bit of time with our pre-approval. So hopefully we'll find something soon. If we do, I will let you know after we close. Our second goal was to put money back into our emergency fund. So in 2020, I took a little bit of money out. I want to add it back, especially because I'm the type of person who hates taking money out of the savings. So we are over halfway to putting that money back. It wasn't that much that we took out. We're probably about $2,000 off, which I expected to be there by the end of June, but we actually had an unexpected expense come up in June, of course. And so instead of putting that money into the emergency fund because it was coming back out anyway, we just cash flowed that expense. And so we'll catch up with it probably, I'll say, in the next couple of months because we are traveling soon. So I don't want to like put pressure to get it done quickly, but it'll be done in the next couple of months or so. The third financial goal that we're working on is to continue saving money to pay off my student loans. So we are still working on that. So I am not making payments on my student loans right now because I do have federal loans. I have just been saving the money. I know other people have been like making the payments so that they could get ahead with the interest and things like that, but I'm pretty ahead on my student loan, so I decided to just save it just in case and keep the cash in a separate account by itself just in case anything crazier happened or this lasts any longer than what we expected and we needed it, which it's still going on. So yeah, but so that's what I did with my money, and I'm still doing the same thing. So we're on track with that. And I'm basically preparing to, you know, make that big payment once payments resume in October. I know there's been discussion about possibly it being extended. I'm not necessarily counting on it, but what I will do is I will do a separate video talking about how to prepare for those payments to start back, and just some of the things that I do when it comes to saving towards that payment. All right, so those are my financial goals, or our financial goals that we have been working on. So now on to my personal goals. One of the goals that I had was to monetize my YouTube channel before July 31st, 2021. Pretty sure that's not going to happen, and that's because I decided sometime in April to really focus on one of the next goals I'm going to talk about. So I had to plan, we were working towards it, and you know, sometimes you have to make changes in order to achieve other goals. And a lot of times my goals are ranked in orders of importance for me. And so as important as this channel is, and as much as I love this channel and it gives me an opportunity to be creative but then also help others, sometimes I have to look at the other goals that I have and that I financially pay for, and make sure those happen. And so that's what I did. So, and if you didn't notice, I didn't upload. I probably missed about 6 uploads, maybe more. And that's because I was focused on a particular section of the CPA exam that I really needed to hone in on. It's not, you know, my favorite section when it comes to accounting, and so I really needed to put my focus in, and I already had to push back my test due to a family emergency, and in order to take my test by a certain date, I just really needed to put all my focus there. So that's what I did. So that's why y'all are getting all these videos, because I had videos recorded, they just weren't posted because I just didn't have that capacity to edit and make sure they got out there. So the next goal was to pass 3 of the tests for my CPA exam. So I've already passed 1 section of my CPA exam. There are 4 sections. I'm supposed to be doing some videos with y'all about talking about my CPA exam, but again, I've been so focused on the CPA exam and everything else I have going on that I haven't had time. And so I was taking a section which I tested in June, and unfortunately I failed that section by 1 point, so I had to retake it. So we'll see what the score is soon, because we don't get our scores immediately. We have to wait until a score release date, which I'm waiting on currently, so we will see. Hi, it's Editing Elena here. I just want to let you know that I did pass my test. So, you know, little celebrations, and back to the video. If I pass this section, then, you know, I'll have 2 more left, and I do plan on taking those 2 sections before the end of this year. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated. Maybe we'll get a video in there. Like, I'm trying to work my schedule better so that you can know more about my CPA journey. I keep saying personal goals, but truthfully, these are business goals. As I'm looking at them, they all deal with business and the businesses I have in some type of way. So the third one was to increase my digital product offerings in my business. So I have created products. Are those products out? No, because again, I told you a lot happened in the first 6 months of the year. So there are products created. Sometimes with goals, things don't happen in the time frame that you expect them to happen. So when I did go back and evaluate where I was in business and what got done and what didn't get done, some things got done, some things didn't. And so because of this, I am spending July getting those products out. That's like part of my goal, is to get those products listed and onto my business website, which is financialdemics.com, but to also get those products listed in an Etsy shop that I am currently in the process of creating. So I'll definitely let you know when those are out. That's like my absolute July goal. So things are coming out, they're rolling out, so you'll be hearing more about those later. All right, so that is the update on my money goals and my business goals for 2021. Granted, I have 6 more months, so we're going to try to knock these goals out, and hopefully they'll happen. Let me know, where are you at with your goals this year? Do you feel like that you have been on track with achieving your goals? Do you feel like you need to step it up a little bit? Or have you already achieved most of your goals for this year? One thing I like to always say is sometimes you set goals for the year and you decide to change them, and that's okay. A lot of times we feel like because we put something in writing or tell people that we can't change it. We can change it. As you see, I did that with my YouTube channel. I still am working towards monetizing it this year. I just pushed that date back because for me, it was important for me to pass my CPA exam. That's a really big goal for me that I want to make happen. I only have a certain time frame to achieve that in, so it was important for me to put my focus there. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up so that it gets out to more people. If after seeing this video you're trying to figure out how can I set financial goals for the year, then definitely check out this video right here, and I will see you next time with an all new video.